Hei igjen, du ser på Fisching med ditt fiske. Jeg er Anders Eriksen, og jeg er med Matt Hayes og fisker i dag også. Det er høysesong for fluefiske. Vi er i begynnelsen av juli, og det er insekter overalt. Den gangen her sånn, så har vi valgt å dra i en elv. Det er mange fine elver i Norge, og noen av dem har veldig stor ørret.
This is a beautiful river, and there are a few like this in Norway. It's got a really mixed habitat, so some parts of the river are very fast flowing. You've got lots of stones and boulders. Other parts are more steady like this, where the bottom is sand or small stones. And so you get a massive range of insect life, aquatic insects, which is what trout feed on. But you also get the airborne insects as well. So here we've got things like caddisflies, many species of mayflies, stoneflies, all sorts of classic aquatic life in profusion, but you've also got this lot. We are being eaten alive here by knot and mosquito and probably several species of fly that haven't even been identified yet. And they're eating us for dinner. But that's a good thing. It's a still warm night. There is some hatching going on, and that means that the trout are feeding. But I'll tell you, mate, it's really hard to catch a fish here. The trout are very picky. You can have several species of fly hatching all at once.
Yeah.
And so you never quite know which one the trout are taking, at which stage of the hatch they're taking it, and everything's got to be perfect. Good presentation. The fly's got to go across the fish before the leader. You don't want the fly line over the top of the fish, no clumsy casting, no clumsy wading, no kicking, biting, scratching or gouging. This is fishing by Queensberry rules, as we say in the UK. So it'll be tough, but we'll give it our best go if we can stand these awful biting little swines. Got some really nice shots, nice presentations on these fish now, but just can't get them to take. It's very important to treat this fly just the upper part of its wing with a little bit of this dry dip, but not the body. What we're trying to do here is imitate a hatching insect, one that's struggling to break through the surface film.
Ja, du vil ikke tro hvor vanskelig det er nå. Jeg har stått og filmet Matt fiske, og det er en samling med fisk som er oppe og vaker på samme sted hele tiden. Snapper opp flue, snapper opp den andre flua. Vi ser ikke helt hva de tar, og Matt har snart prøvd alle fluene i boksen sin. Det er jo ikke mulig, for han har veldig mange fluer. Men det er like før det går mental, er det ikke det?
Well, it does make you go crazy because I've been in this situation here before, and you can never quite work out whether it's because of the presentation. It's a tricky place to fish there because you've got this backwashing. The river's going the wrong way, and we've had pretty stiff wind as well, so that's been blowing the fly downstream while your line's washing upstream. So the presentation's really tricky, but I've tried several different types of mayfly patterns, little parachute flies, and they won't take any of them. The hatching's quieting down now, and I've seen a few fish going in that slack area over there, the bay on the far side, and I think those fish are probably taking midge, but I think we should go and check that area out because these fish can drive you crazy here. And well, we've tried about 7 or 8 different patterns, no success, but I think those guys are on midge. At least we know which fly to use. a really nice fish out there, and I'm sure it's taking midge. There's some mayflies around, but it's just sipping, and I'm sure it's on midge. So I've got a midge imitation on. I'm going to have a shot at it. Whoa, what a take. Whoa. Wow, that was just so spectacular. Put on a midge imitation and just got the right shot on the fish, and it took it just so sweetly. That was awesome. It's not a bad fish at all, and it's really given us already some spectacular fireworks just exploding into the air, and it's taken loads of line off me. Wonderful stuff. Wow. I've got quite a light tippet on, so I've got to be a little bit careful with this fish. Okay, now he's got all the fly line. There goes the backing. There's the fish now up on the surface. Oh, that's a nice trout. Yeah, it's a nice fish. It's about 1 kilo. Look at that beautiful trout. Man, that's a beauty. What a fish. Yes! Beautiful trout. Whoa! Oh wow, that's fantastic. That makes me very happy. These fish on this river are so hard to catch because they've got an incredible diet of so many insects. And this one, well, you know, it took the smallest one of all. A little tiny midge emerger. Tied by my own fair hand. And for that you need perfect presentation. Whew, that was just awesome. What a fish. Back you go. Well, the finfisk, you know, to capture that sort of thing on camera requires a lot of hard work, and it's tough here, really tough. The fish are so hard to catch, but we got it, and it's been an absolutely fantastic afternoon. And we caught a magic fish, and we got that moment, that take, that moment that we all fish for. Every time we go fishing, we go for that fantastic moment, and we got it. So